Okay, we've come to the third location now, the final location for the evening. This is at Ljd Recreation Ground, and we're coming here because of a story that I was told by someone dropping their kids off at the school where I'm working, basically saying that she'd had two experiences here. One was of a man standing near the building which is in the recreation ground, and the other was of the sound of children singing and dancing, playing in the corner of the field. So we're now going to investigate and see if we can get anything. Nice big area to work in, so hopefully we're going to get something recorded. Okay, Luke, we're going to what we're going to do first of all?
Well, I think we're going to go and set up some equipment near the sort of building part in the field. Maybe an EMF meter and a camera or a voice recorder, and just see if we can get anything on that while we're over on the other part where the children were heard.
Okay, let's do that.
Was it these doors or those doors?
No, it's the main entrance.
Main entrance.
There we go then.
Right, and whereabouts do
I
you
would
reckon?
just put it right in the middle of the park, I think.
Right here, yeah.
Okay, so the partial meter there.
I'll put this voice recorder next to it, to see if we get any sort of EVP voices, or if that does alarm, we're about to hear it on this.
Okay, so we're basically going to ask for the man that may have been seen, or indeed anybody that may reside in this area or have some kind of interaction with this area that's passed over. If you can do that for us, that'd be amazing. We'd really like to have some kind of contact with you. So, as said, use the devices that are here and prove to us that you are here. Okay, we're now going to head down to the other area. What we're going to do down here is something a bit different. We're going to use audio to see if we can get that to give us some kind of response. So, because children were seen playing down here and it looked like they were doing the dancing around in a circle thing, we're going to play Ring a Ring of Roses and see if we can get some kind of interaction down here. Okay, so this is the area in question here. Much.
I'm not picking up another one. Really dark.
I think we're probably going to have to use that for that. So basically the area is here. Luke, you're not picking up much on that at all?
On the camera?
Yeah.
That's not too bad. Not ideal, but it'll work.
What we need to do is all kind of settle down and get into like a triangle shape. Maybe somebody in the corner. And you there and me here. I'm going to get some music. playing music for you, so if you can come forward.
Okay, ring a roses. Are we all holding hands? Good. That was fun! Give yourself a big clap! Okay, ring a roses. Are we all holding hands? Good.
I'm sure I just saw something move across over there near you, but I've not picked anything up. I can't be 100% sure it wasn't a shadow created by one of the lights.
Right. You saw it on the camera? Or?
No, visual eyes. It's really weird. Just walk through there past that tree and up, and just tell me if you feel anything.
It's cold here.
What about anything else? Like, you run your ears. Do you feel anything?
Yeah.
What do you feel? How would
Like
you describe it?
closing in.
Pressure. Yeah.
Mm. Yeah.
Right.
Just try it, because it's really weird. It's like there's pressure there.
There is.
There is, isn't there? Almost like
You can feel like it's like you shoved your fingers in your ears.
That's someone's put earmuffs on you.
it's almost it's quite similar to taking off in an aeroplane almost.
Yeah, exactly. That's really weird. The weird thing was, when I was sat over there, it wasn't so much when the music was playing, it was more like when it didn't play.
Yeah.
I thought I saw, to me it wasn't anything other than just like a bit of shimmering. That's all I saw.
Yeah.
And then I thought something, it's not even a shadow, but it was like something was shimmering, just moving across. And then obviously, as I walked across, obviously this has picked up on something,
Yeah.
just on that area. And then when I turned around, it was gone, but you can still feel like a pressure there. It's got anything to do with these. And that's not an electric fence, is it?
No, it's power fencing. No, it's not electric fence. Maybe we should go up along this line.
Yeah, it's almost like I don't want to do the whole porthole. I don't believe in that kind of thing of like an area where things come through. But that's the only way I can describe that
Well, maybe
feeling.
they're playing here then. Maybe just a bit further down. Because these trees are quite young.
Well, that's interesting. You don't often get stuff. That's kind of. What do you make of that? I mean, you come out investigating all the time, but that's almost like walking into like a pressurised room. It's how it feels like.
Yeah.
I can feel it. I can still feel it now. It's like
I
there's
can
a pressure
feel it
on my
one
ears.
side, which is weird.
It's one is odd that it's in a field and not in a room,
Yeah,
and two, it's weird. It's just this area.
yeah, and it's quite cold.
Mm.
It's a bit
It's
colder
cold.
here. It's colder
Yeah.
here. It's
That's
quite
the
warm.
first thing you said when you walked through, wasn't it? It's cold.
Yeah, it is there.
Yeah, I don't-
Exactly the same spot. Exactly the same spot.
This, I don't get any. I don't feel any. The pressure goes off. The pressure is here, literally by the tree.
It's here.
To me, it's
Yeah.
here. Yeah, by the
And
tree.
you can walk through it and feel the difference between there and there.
Are you around this area by the tree?
Come on, you can do better than just a tick. Come on.
Hello.
Come on, really, really respond to us if you can. My stomach, sorry. Wrong sort of responding. Come on. Really make. I want to see it go up to 5. Can you do that? Can you actually give us some kind of proof you're here? Come on, make it up to 5.
That sounded almost like raindrops, didn't it?
Before you started, I didn't want to say anything in case that went off, but I thought I heard some whispering
Yeah,
or something from around here. But I don't know if that's.
through the leaves and trees.
Yeah, but I haven't heard it since.
Are you trying to respond to us? Do you need more energy? Why don't you use the torch? Why don't you drain the torch? Make the torch go dim. Show us you're here. Can you do that again? Come on, come forward. Really, really give us something to work with. Is that a footstep?
Could you try and turn that torch off?
Come on, come forward. Really, really use the energy that we've got here. Because I do believe someone's trying to communicate with us, but you can really, look, we're here now. We've got stuff to record you. If you're not worried about being recorded, that's fine. But make something happen. Having the wind getting up.
I just heard 4 footsteps through there, that's why I went over there.
Yeah, I thought I heard footsteps before.
It's like,
Yeah. She's feeling lightheaded.
I'm seriously feeling lightheaded.
Maybe she move away from this bit.
it's almost like this is a focal point and the activity spreads out from this.
Yeah.
This area.
Certainly. Maybe she move the torch here and give it some real power. Maybe put it on top of the
Well, it's like this is the centre hub and it just sort of
it
expands
comes
out of here.
Something's happened here in the past, I would say. You not think?
I'd say we'll put it right on the path where it's so much colder
Right,
over here.
it is. It's really.
I
It's
just-
almost like it's not as bitter as Little Corner, but it's cold, isn't it? It's bizarre. You feeling okay? You feeling like still feeling like?
Yes, my legs are genuinely. Alright. It's in swing.
Come on,
Come
can
on.
you try and turn that torch off or make it dim slightly now it's here?
Turning it off would be amazing if you could do it. Or make it fall over.
I see what I'm going to do. I'm going to quickly go and grab the other meter from over there because that detects magnetics.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think that might be...
Okay. hell was that? That was more the sound. Luke, did you hear that sound? Well, it was just almost like a rumbling, like there was like a group of people all marching down here like this. Could you not hear it?
That's exactly what I heard a little while ago.
But it was really clear.
That's exactly what I heard along here.
What, inside?
It was somewhere around this area, that's why I walked through there.
Yeah, yeah, but I just heard it, and as I came out, I could hear it up here, but it sounded like it would have been, I don't know, maybe 4, 6 men marching in a...
I
Sure
heard...
it's not the horses, because
No.
the ground's hard.
Yeah, but it was up here, but the thing is,
it
it's
sounded
here.
almost like...
Yeah, for me it was more like that.
Yeah.
It was really clear, really clear. Because I know, I mean, yeah, I understand, you know, I can hear the horses over there. Oh, that didn't sound like that. Hopefully that, can you do that noise again? Can you make that stamping sound again? I'd really like you to do that. Come on, make the noise for us. Prove you're here.
Maybe they're playing hide and seek.
Could be right.
So Jason and Sarah, well, we've all been experiencing some really weird stuff. And like I just said, it's almost like it's a focal point along that pathway and the activity almost expands out from that area. Again, like Justin said, personally, both of us don't believe in sort of a portal kind of thing to the other side or another realm. I think it's just a big concentration of energy there. So I thought I'd go and get the other EMF meter that we left over at the building, because that particular one I've got can detect magnetic fields as well as electric fields. So I think that might be useful maybe for detecting what it is over there. If you're here, can you make either of those two boxes go off? Try and move around them or interact with them. So you do it with the grey one a little while ago. Take that energy from the torch if you need to. Go on, try and move around that area. Or knock one of them over. I've seen you're able to do it, so like I say, if it's energy you need, that torch is there. The energy from my camera, if you need to drain that to do something.
Luke, I've noticed a pattern, actually, in what's happening. I don't think they can use that energy. I think the energy they're using is coming from, like, natural energy.
Yeah.
Because both times when things happen, the wind picked up.
Sure, yeah.
I don't think they're using that energy. I think they're using, like, I don't want to go into this, it sounds weird, but elemental energy.
Yeah.
The energy that's all around us. They're using, maybe they couldn't rely on any other energy to do anything. But both times when the wind has picked up, we've heard, well, when you heard noises, I heard noises,
Yeah.
the wind had picked up. When I heard noises there, the wind had picked up. Just before the EMF went nuts,
Wind
when we
picked
walked
up.
over to this bit, the wind had picked up. Well, it's a really out there investigation this week.
Yeah. Still getting the pressure there.
Here, yeah. Weirdly enough, it's literally from here to just
Strange, isn't it?
just in line with that tree.
Yeah.
Completely weird.
Wasn't it funny? I stood there for that long and then I went
Yeah.
la la.
I've had feelings like that before, but not in an open field. It's always been in a room or something like that.
It's dropped again, hasn't it?
No, I can't really get anything in there. I don't really feel anything. It's all here.
I didn't when I walked in there. It was just from
I
what I
didn't hear, obviously,
from what
the
I'd
noise, the noise thing, obviously we went up there and you can definitely hear, like, well, I don't know where you heard that noise. Was it further up?
I reckon it might have been somewhere in that area, but I went in there to see both sides. If anything, anyone was walking through. If you know what I mean.
To me, it sounded like it would have been further up, but it would have been just in, so it would have been obviously where the stinging nettles
Yeah,
and things are, the
there's
bushes are. It was
definite-
like people were marching, it sounded like marching.
Was definite full footsteps.
Yeah, I think I heard more than 4, but it was really clear. It was
Yeah, yeah.
Because I thought, first of all, I thought it sounded like a car going past on the road, but it was flat.
Yeah.
But then I could realise it was coming from there.
Yeah, see, I heard it sounded like just from one single person, just full footsteps, but very precise. You know, well, they weren't dragging their feet.
Can you still feel that pressure going in there? It's just in one spot.
Here.
Yeah.
That EMF meter just went off and the wind's picked up.
Yours.
I don't know. I heard one of them.
See, it's actually making my teeth go on edge.
Hmm.
Here.
It's right, almost in line with that tree.
Yeah. It's making my teeth go on edge. It's like a horrible kind of sharp feeling. Didn't realise I went down further. There's a hole. I don't want to say vortex, but it's what it.
I just think there's a concentration of something here that spreads out from this point. I don't want to go as far as say there is someone here,
I just think it's some kind of energy,
Or-
yeah,
or
of some description that is focused here. Not to say that within the distance it spreads out there are certain,
the focal point is here.
yeah, without a
Literally,
doubt,
so
yeah.
it's like-
It does make you wonder,
Okay.
does it spread out circular or does it spread out in patches? Like, does it spread out that direction,
Yeah,
for
yeah,
example?
of course. Also, you then got to ask the question, ley line.
Ley line, yeah. Or any, you know, geographical reasons, geomagnetics or anything like that. Which, even if it is, I think it's a bit odd to just be in.
Well, something
A
that's
couple of foot.
allowing energy to flow in a way
Yeah.
that's obviously we're picking up on it.
It's obviously
because
some kind-
affecting us,
yeah,
and,
an
you know,
anomaly of
making us
some kind.
lightheaded, feel cold. It's putting pressure on. I mean, here I'm sitting here and I can. It's almost like it's really hard. It's if it was a fireplace or something, it'd be the heat coming off it, and you'd be
Yeah.
like, I can't get into it. But it's the opposite. It's cold.
Yeah.
It's a cold energy, and it's like it's a. Cause that,
Other thing I think it's similar to is going to the bottom of the swimming pool and feeling that.
that pressure and the
Yeah.
coldness. Well, I don't swim, so I wouldn't know. But yeah, I can. Because I can really feel that on my hand. It is like I'm putting it against the freezer. You know, I'm pushing it in further in. The further in you go, the colder it's getting. Here, it feels absolutely bitter. This bit, but here it's nice. It's nice. It's like
Yeah.
That's that thing we spoke about before of getting like a chill that goes through your bones.
Yeah.
It's exactly the same thing as what's happening here.
It's the same kind of cold as what we get at corners.
I think it's got more. The more I'm sat here, the more intense it's getting. I can actually feel it. So it's going. It comes out. I suppose like rings really of coldness, and obviously here, my knee feels really cold.
Mm.
It feels cold up my thigh, but obviously, thank God when it gets
Yeah.
to this point, it's warm.
But again, that goes back to almost spreading out and getting,
Yeah.
you know, fading away the further out it goes from this point.
I wonder if. Don't know. What if we've got a tree here? Don't want to go down that route of weirdness, but we're already doing the weirdness. We're investigating the ghost occurring now.
I don't know what
I
weirdness
don't
you're
know.
going
There's
down.
so many theories that you could put to this, and I don't know what to. I mean, if it was a really old tree, then you could say
That's not an old tree though, is it? That's
it's probably 40, maybe 50.
these have all been planted.
I don't think the tree's connected, to be honest with you.
No, it's God, it's bitter.
Yeah.
In fact, I don't even know if there was something that happened here. I just wonder if it is some kind of just
Something
anomaly.
that's allowing the flow of energy.
Yeah, yeah.
So there's no reason why that should be responding on that.
No.
In terms of asking questions, it should just be like every so often there should be like a peak or a dip.
Yeah.
Because that then leaves the other question: if strange activity is able to take place here, is it maybe then so much it's not the activity that's taking place, but it's affecting the people that were here, so that they saw what they thought they saw. Maybe they didn't see it, but then we're talking mass hallucination in some degree because a lot of people saw it.
But that's still paranormal in a sense.
Yeah, of course it is. But that doesn't explain the guy up there.
No, but we did kind of, in a way, possibly.
Debunk he could have gone to the
Yeah,
toilet.
yeah.
What do you make of it? It's your first night doing it, kind of thing. So
Well, I've never felt that before, like the lightheadedness.
pressure and coldness.
Yeah. Honestly, it made my knees turn a bit wobbly. To the point where you just almost throw a whitey.
Any other feelings?
Just the repressive. I
Like
felt like I
pressure.
wanted to hold my nose and swallow just to get rid of the pressure.
That's
Very
certain.
strange.
Earlier, that feeling's fairly common. Similar sort of things like that. Not in a field,
No.
like
no.
unheard of, really, isn't
Random
it?
Recreational
That's how
field.
still it's gone now.
Yeah.
It's gone really still, hasn't it?
Okay, then let's see. If the wind picks up and it is right, then this should go off. If something's trying to happen. Building. I can feel it.
I just said that.
Yeah, sticky. I can actually feel, it's really weird, I can feel like a pressure building.
As the wind comes.
This is... It's gone again.
It's incredible.
Come up here.
Bit more pressure.
There you go. It's getting quite windy.
That is... That is impossible, really, isn't it?
Well, it's only because I'm... That's only because I noticed that when both those other times those things had happened, and then with that thing as well, that it was when the wind got up that something happened. God, I'd love to come here on a stormy night.
Yeah, I think we'll have to come back here at some point.
On
Just to try and work out a bit more what's going on.
On a stormy night.
Like I say, it is like it's feeding off of just a natural environment in some way.
So are we dealing with an elemental?
Possibly.
The only other time I've ever had that mentioned was someone said it to me at Location X.
Yeah.
When I took that blue photograph, which is a random photograph to get anyway,
Yeah.
that looked like a screaming face, and they said to me that basically it was really weird because the person that spoke to me was someone I'd never spoken to before, and I went onto a site, an American site, and there were people there that claimed they could do psychic stuff over it, and she goes to me, you go to this site, and she described the site perfectly, and she said to me, you've already taken this image, but you don't realise you have, and it was taken recently. When I looked back through the images, she said to me it was like a blue oval shape,
Right.
and then I found that image, and I was like, bloody hell, that was that. And I spoke to him again, and I said, well, describe the site in more detail, and she described it perfectly. I'd given no details away about that photo. In fact, I hadn't even done anything with that photo because it had been taken previously and just left on my computer, and I hadn't even spotted it until I looked over the images and I thought, no, there's something blue there.
Wow.
And she said elemental. She said it actually waits for you. It waits for you to come there, which is a bit worrying.
Yeah. But it does make you wonder how much of the time when we communicate with stuff, how much of the time is it elemental or just some kind of energy, and how much of the time does it have some kind of historic relevance?
Yeah. Or is it just happy that someone's trying to
Yeah.
interact with it? Is it Are you an elemental? Do you use a different form of energy to sort of interact? The wind is coming up again. Could you interact with us now? Could you make something happen to this tree? Could you physically touch one of us? Do you allow people from a different time to come through in this environment? Have you allowed children to be seen here? Okay, another way. Have you manipulated people here so they see things?
Actress is best done.
Are you linked to all times, all at once? So is time for you constant? Does nothing change? Jesus. Scream. Am I asking the right questions? Luke, you ask some questions.
To you, are we seen in the same way as people that have visited this site in the past? Are we seen in the same way as people that have visited this site in the past?
Oh my god,
Can't stand it.
that's really weird. Can you see like an evaporation kind of thing coming off around my hand? Because that's what I'm looking at right now. It looks like evaporation around my hand. Like something's interacting with me. Like it's like affecting my head. If it's not, it must be affecting my head if you're not seeing anything. Does it look like there's evaporation, like it's all squirrely coming off?
I can't see anything.
I'm seeing it on. I can't.
Jeez, I'm gonna have to move. Are you interacting with me right now? So I'm gonna have to move. That's weird. Jesus.
You lightheaded as well?
Just the whole of my body feels just
Jelly?
really weird. Yeah,
Yeah.
seriously. It's like I'm.
Same as me. Really
That's-
repressive.
Luke,
isn't it?
sit down there and just try it, because that's really, really weird. That's almost like I feel like I wasn't actually here with you, if that makes any sense. Bloody hell. Just ask questions. Just ask really weird, meaningful questions and see what happens. Get the chemical off.
Yeah, 'cause this one's just about to die. That's the other one.
That's my one going off. Can you do that again, please? Just check that weren't you walking past. Oh, it must have been.
Here's me walking past, okay. That's weird, because I've never
Why
set that
would
off
Why
before.
would that do that? Looks like likes you then.
2 seconds. I've got an idea. Right.
What does that mean?
Right. Try again now. Let's try again now. So it's some kind of electric field that's being disturbed.
But it's only doing it when Jason goes by.
Yeah, right past it.
I just filled it. I'm sorry. I'm looking in. It's really weird. I'm really messing my head is just fucking. I'm not sure we're going to be able to put this up. Oh, it's a bit too out there, isn't it? But it's happened.
Evidence is evidence, isn't it?
Yeah, but what kind of evidence do you want to put up? Because there's people are going to think we're nuts.
Well, they're not here, are
That's why I said people need to come out. God, how that hand it feels bitter.
That's
Yeah.
why I
You're
just
not
got.
bitter.
That's why I just got away from there because
Yeah, it's just too cold. It's weird. It's like a pressure that you can't get.
they? But that hand's warm.
Yeah, the other one. Yeah, but the one holding this with is freezing. And it was really weird. It was almost like I could. It's like I could see it. It was like it was doing that. From my point of view,
Yeah.
it was like it was moving like this, and I wasn't moving. That's not mine.
stand there.
No.
I think we've got to put it up. It's happened, hasn't it?
It's too random. Is the problem. Jesus.
I know it
How dark
is.
isn't it?
I know it is, but at the same time.
Should we walk through this bit?
Yeah, go on in.
It's also quite weird that it's such an old school park. It's got a wall around it.
Yeah,
How often do you see something like that?
it's almost sort of country estate
true.
type thing, isn't it?
Well, that's a branch. There's lots of stuff in there.
I feel absolutely fine now.
Oh look, hanging tree.
Oh, great.
Yeah, so do I.
You feel okay now?
I feel better than I did over there. I was like, I had pressure on my chest, pressure on my head.
You were there for a while though, weren't you?
I'm trying to think of other things we can do to maybe just test what is going on there.
This way, isn't it?
No, it's over.
But like an elemental, I don't think's too out there really. It's just people's perceptions of what they are.
It's just that it's feeding off from the energy, isn't it?
If people and events can cause ghosts, then what's to stop natural events
Yeah.
causing ghosts? You know.
Well, that's why I was trying to wonder if it was people are actually seeing something that's happening, or whether it's making people see what's happening because that's what it's chosen to do.
It won't have the energy to make lots of people see the same things.
Well, I don't know. That's the whole point, isn't
Yeah.
it? But then if it can affect, us in that small environment, what's to say if the weather was different?
I think we're just gonna have to try it and just see.
What do you mean?
Just come out here on a stormier night, when it's a bit windier. Maybe, I don't know, just before a lightning storm or just after or something.
Or during?
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
A thunderstorm.
Well,
just-
we're going to get a load in the summer, aren't we? So
Yeah.
Well, it's going to be windy anyway, so a bit of thunder and lightning on top of that can't harm it.
the thing is, as well, right? I mean, if it is coming off, if it is using energy, what better energy is there than children playing?
Yeah.
And a final summing up.
Interesting, but really weird. It's been tonight.
Silverley had a little bit on the EMF meter, which was, I don't know, it kind of went with what we thought about the place. It's very, very subtle if it is haunted there, and it just came through ever so slightly. And then here, it's been absolutely outstanding. I've got no words to describe it really. It's just going to be something I'm going to mull over the next couple of weeks, I think. But yeah, I'd definitely like to come back here again sometime.
Moving on to Sarah. Oh, that's close.
Steady. No, very bizarre. Like Luke said, Silverley's very peaceful. You feel at ease there.
Hold on, you're blurring up. I need to move. Hold on.
But in this location here, I've never encountered what I've encountered tonight. I really felt like I was going to faint at one point. Absolutely bizarre. And then for Jason to feel it as well, just strengthened it. Love to see what happens in the circumstances that we think it's going to be better in. Yeah, good night.
Definitely difficulty sorting that out. Right, yeah, it's been a very, he says, casually leaning against the car. It's been emotional. I don't know. It was a very strange experience being here because, to be fair, this is just a field in the middle of nowhere. Well, not in the middle of nowhere, but I shouldn't say that to poor people of Chieveley. But it's a recreational ground. It really shouldn't have the kind of activity that it seems to have, and we've all kind of experienced it tonight. We've had some footsteps, which was heard by, I think, all of us, really. Generally all of us?
I didn't hear
You didn't hear them, but Luke and I certainly heard the footsteps. And then we've had off the scale interaction with the EMF, or the EM meter, I should say. It was a screaming, basically, in responses to some very poignant questions, I guess, the only way to look at it. So, yeah, I can't wait to do the production side of it. Not that I can show this now, because that won't make any sense when it comes to watching it. But, yeah, it's been a really, really good night. So, everyone get in for the final sort of... Yeah, there we go.
Bye.
Go get in there, yeah. Sleep well, guys. I'm not sure what we're going to do tonight, but sleep well. Bye-bye.